Hello there everybody, this is Alex from Hardcorian Guides, bringing my guide for Bioshock 2 on hard difficulty without using any Vita-Chambers. Today is episode 7 and we're going into Fontaine, Futuristics. That's right. We are going basically back to Fontaine's little place he had. This one's a little bit different looking than it used to be. And the only thing I can tell that actually looks anywhere close to probably what Bioshock 1 had was probably like that little safe room that he had. And I don't even know if that's even technically his in this game. I mean, granted we are going to Fontaine's, but still. So, this is where I think Alexander first appears. And he's going to be a prominent annoyance in this. Granted, I mean, that's kind of the point. He's supposed to just basically tell you, hey, come find me, come kill me, get rid of me already, and do all this great stuff. So he's going to be the basic main point of this. I thought that there was water there, so that's why I shocked that, or tried to go a little bit different this time and try something new. Try doing a decoy, get them in the water and shock them. You know, it's like, I got fucking plenty enough Eve. I could probably waste it a little bit and just waste these guys down. But it turned out I was completely wrong about that, so yeah. There you go. I pretty much made myself look like an ass right here on recording. And I don't feel any bad about it at all. I don't feel nothing about it. Nope. Just gonna take it and go. So this is damage research. Is that what that says? Which I think it gives us, what, extra damage and research or some shit? I don't even know what that really does, to be honest. I never really learned much of what this stuff does, to be fair, because to me, research is just, you know, I have certain tonics I get more points for, and that's like that. That's it. That's all I care for. I can care less for getting more damage on somebody, which that might be what it is, and I'm just being stupid. But regardless, you know, it's not something I would need for sure. Like right now, I don't need it, so it's whatever. And I already got most of the research done anyway, so we're all good. We all's good. We have this episode, and we have episode 8 and 9 left to go. And episode 8, I think, is going to be about 17, maybe 15 minutes long. Just to give you guys a heads up of what's going to be coming before we get into Bayonetta. So there's that. And I've also been recently playing Ninja Gaiden Sigma and trying to go through it on hard mode and actually beat it. I've finally beaten a boss that I've never actually beaten on hard mode yet. So that's a good sign that I'm actually doing pretty decent. I'm right now currently in chapter 5. I forget how many chapters there were in that game. I remember there being quite a bit of chapters though, so it's gonna be a while before I ever actually even do Ninja Gaiden, but I'm going to try to do it. I think it's only fair. I mean, I keep getting shit on for it, but you know, I might as well just give in and finally fucking finish the damn thing. I mean, I would love to do the Ninja Gaidens on here because they are relatively tough games, and a lot of people have a lot of people have problems with them, like I did too. Until I started watching like Big Benedict again and started watching how he did some things. And I was like, oh, okay, that's easy enough. And after I learned like a few tricks that you can pretty much just remotely do anywhere you want, it's like, oh, this is easy as fuck. And most of it I'm kind of just doing on my own, so that's good. That's good. That's what we want, you know. It's something I'm supposed to learn and teach you guys rather than just, you know, take somebody else's teachings and give to you. I mean, you can go watch them instead of me, of course, but yeah, you know, I'm just trying to pass on the torch, I guess. Well, not really. I'm just trying to pass on my learnings, even if it comes from other people. But I will always give credit if I remember who I got it from, so I'm not going to be an asshole and be like, yeah, I came up with that idea. No, no. None of this, what I'm doing here, is original whatsoever. I'm sure like 99% of people who've beaten this game on hard with no Vita-Chambers already have pretty much done almost at least everything I've done, but probably better. So, hey, you know, more props to them, more power to them. Everybody's different, everybody has different, you know, difficulties. Some people can't handle certain difficulties. Some people don't even play games that much. You know, and if they come into a game like this, just randomly wanting trophies for the game because they love the game so much, well, you know, maybe I'm here to help. So, that's good enough for me. I don't care. Now, of course, there are games that I find that are more difficult than some people do, like Vanquish and games like Bayonetta, which, yeah, it's tough. It's tough, but it's not like super hard anymore. Like what? That's the thing I found. Like once you beat the game, it becomes not even that hard anymore because the main challenge of the game is to get through it, and that's it. Like after you beat the game, you don't really feel that sense of challenge anymore. For some games, of course. I mean, there's lots of games that still fucking challenge you regardless of what you do. Games like Ninja Gaiden or Vanquish, for example, that are just, you know, ass blow hard. That if you even make it through it, you know, it's like, oh god, I got lucky. I even made it alive out of that. I have beaten Vanquish on hard before. I got in the trophy with it. It was the first mode I actually started on, so I can unlock God hard. Yeah, I was that much of an ass. I literally had to start on hard just to get through it. I did a pretty good job, I guess. I made it through all right. And there's definite proof. I have a trophy list that does show it off, so just in case anybody ever called me out for it and like, no, you're a fucking liar, you're stupid. Well, I have proof, so it's okay. My trophy list basically just explains that I did it in one go. Now, we are now being introduced to a new series of Big Daddies. These ones are called the Alpha series. They're not that tough. They're nowhere near tough at all. All they really are is basically just armored enemies. That's it. That's all they are to me. They're just basically armored splicers. There's nothing they get from it. They have different kinds of weapons. They have like a grenade launcher they can use. They have machine guns they can use. And I think shotguns. I think that's the only three they use. As far as I know, that should be it. So I don't know for sure if they have any more or not, but those are the ones I most commonly see. And they are relatively easy to take out, especially with a heavy rivet, as you've seen there. I was really proud of that. Like, when the guy first spawned in, I'm like, it's going to be a tough fight. I know it is. And I just take him out like 3 or 4 heavy rivet shots, and he's down. I'm like, okay. You know, went for those headshots, got a pretty good shot. Whenever the bar goes red when you're shooting somebody, that's when you know you got a nice critical. Typically meaning, you know, headshot. Okay, so I didn't cut this out for what reason now? I was lazy, I guess? Or what? Oh, that's why. Because now he finally gave it to me, that fucking prick. I hate this part right here just so much. Because you have to sit through all this stuff for so damn long. Like, just come on. You'll notice that there's a lot of cuts. There's like, maybe not a lot. There's like 2 I can see right now. Where I cut out certain sections of this level because of how much, you know, Alexander just keeps on going and going and going. He basically became insane now, or, you know, before he became insane, he just wouldn't shut the fuck up, and same thing now. He just does not be quiet. So, we can't get into the room with the part of the people station just yet. That comes near the end of the game. I think you're forced to go in there anyway, so there's really no way to miss out on this upgrade station. Now, don't fret about it. It's okay. We'll come back and take care of it. And of course, if you try to hit him, it ain't gonna do nothing. I just thought it was kind of interesting that you can't even do that and get away with it. I don't even know what he really technically looks like right now, because I know there's a scene where we see him in like a cylinder thing, you know, being experimented on, all that. Like, he's a monster now, but you never really technically see him. And I kind of find that kind of disappointing. Like, I thought that would have been kind of cool to actually check him out, you know, for real, instead of just getting like a small glimpse of what he is. Like, he looks like he's giant, but he might not be, for all I know. You know, and granted, he's got a human eye on that robot, so maybe either the robot's programmed to look like that, or that's what he looks like. I can't tell. The game's not very specific about anything, so it's like, whatever. Alright. This area is going to be our main hub area for a little while, until we get to the second hub area. So this one you're going to be seeing quite a bit. They have a bunch of spear ammo at the beginning. That's what this game typically likes to do. Once you get the spear gun, you get like a shit ton of spear ammo. Almost like, it seems like almost every like level now has one of these bodies here that just has spears all around them, just hanging up. I don't know if it's to be like a scare tactic or what it is, but it doesn't really work for me. It's like, alright, thanks for the free ammo, I guess. You know, if I ever need it, I'll come back and grab some. You could give me some rocket ammo instead. That'd be great. I could use some of that. Luckily, there's a lot of, like, rivets dropped in the ground there. Thank goodness for that. I needed those. Houdinis are back again, of course. I might have gotten all the Houdinis upgraded in this level. I don't remember. Dead offhand. I don't know why there's 2 health stations in both bathrooms for. I mean, I guess in terms of, like, a bathroom, I guess it makes sense, because, you know, females go in the female bathroom, males go in the male bathroom, yada, yada, yada. There you go. That makes sense. So, I get that, but in terms of like the game, you know, you don't have to do that. But I guess they did for added effect of making it more realistic, and I appreciate that. I appreciate the effort that they actually put in. So that's attention to detail is always a good thing. And for some reason, I can't open this fucking door. There's no toilet back there for whatever reason. I don't know why that one is gone. So there's that. There's nothing back there at all. Now I'm going to go ahead and buy the typical stuff, of course, being, you know, Eve and health upgrades, which I think every single like station you go to, and like every level has one of those. They always have like one Eve, one health upgrade. They should. At least they should. I didn't see the health upgrade, but I think I seen the Eve one. So hack that, of course, and I get a free hack on. Well, okay, I don't. I'm fucked up. This level is gonna have, I think, mostly just rumblers, I believe. Which again, rumblers are not that tough to take down, regardless. We've fought like a few of them already, so again, they're not really that much of a trouble. The only reason I use decoy is just to get him off my ass. Luckily, in this game, they typically like to stay fighting the decoy until after a few shots, so you have plenty of time to actually get a few rocket shots in on him and take him out that way. Of course, if you want the easiest way to take out a rumbler is to literally just grab his rockets and throw them back. There's plenty of other ways to take him out, but the easiest one I found was just do this. They're just easy to manipulate and just really easy to kill. They're easier than bouncers, for Christ's sake, which is sad. Like, the newest type of Big Daddy, who is actually kind of badass, is pretty much like one of the weakest. Actually, both of them, even like the alphas, they're so goddamn weak in this game in comparison to like a Rosie and a bouncer. And it's strange. I love the design. I love what they did with them. Yes, they're great. I like the Big Daddies. I'm just saying, like, they could have at least made them a little bit, you know, more aggressive. That's what bouncers pretty much were. They were extremely aggressive assholes. You know, they'd always get in your face, and that's all they could do. That's all they really could do, to charge at you and get in your face. But then again, this is Bioshock 2, not Bioshock 1, so like when Bioshock 1, you know, you didn't really have all these super strong weapons and shit. Yeah, you had some good weapons on you, but you were mostly just human anyway, so fighting a bouncer or just even a Rosie was like, oh god, you know, this is gonna be tough. But then when you're playing this game, it's like, nah, not really. You can shoot and telekinesis stuff back and you're good. You got all these really, really tough weapons, I feel like. Because the splicers just don't do shit, and the Big Daddies barely just do shit in this game either, unfortunately. Again, especially the rumblers and the alphas. The alphas, to me, are just nothing but splicers. They're just armored splicers. There's nothing to them. What'd I get there? I can't even tell anymore. I think I probably got like a research thing done. I'm too far away from my computer to even look. Which I probably didn't, because I don't think I got all the Houdini done. And I think the Alpha series is not its own thing. I don't know. Once we go to find another... Wait, no, because I did take a camera on another one earlier. And I did film a rumbler, so I think all Big Daddies probably do count toward their own thing. I would think so, at least. In the very least, I don't know. Alright, so now I gotta go find this asshole, which I eventually do find, I think. Oh no, it's gonna be one of those videos, isn't it, where I'm just bored the entire time. Ah, oh, god damn it, I hate that. Well, I'm sorry guys, there's nothing going on here. I'm getting tired of this. This is just really getting old, you know? I'm sorry. This level just doesn't do it for me at all. Until like probably like the second part of it, where it's actually kind of cool, I think. This area right here just is so fucking bland and boring, because you're wandering around, fighting nothing but splicers, and just looking for a way to go, which, I mean, they tell you where to go, but all you're doing is basically just destroying the security system. And there's like 4 different things you have to destroy, and all I'm doing is just the same shit over and over again. It's better to play the game than to watch it, I feel like. That's what Bioshock does. It's better to play the game than watch it. Which is, I mean, that's mostly what every game pretty much is, you know? Almost every game is better just to play it yourself. But then again, there's games like that I won't even play. I'd rather just watch somebody else play, you know? I understand that. And it's so funny because I was watching the Sonic hacking contest today. I was going back and watching some videos. Some of the older stuff. And I was watching the Day 4 one, and somebody brought up, it was Garrett, that brought up his dad would like come in and watch him. He'd see him watching, you know, videos on YouTube, like people playing games. He's like, oh, well, you're wasting your time, you know? You're just sitting there watching other people play games for you instead of actually doing it yourself, you know? And then immediately right after, his dad would just go watch football. Like, come on, really? Guys, I'm gonna piss off a lot of people. I fucking hate football. I hate sports. I hate sports. I don't like watching them. I have no interest in them whatsoever. To me, they're boring as fuck. Oh, fuck. I'd rather just play games or just watch YouTube. You know, hell, I don't even watch movies. You know, because I just get bored. It's just a thing I have. Like, movies nowadays suck asshole, I think. I mean, yeah, there's good movies out there, of course, but it's just, I don't even watch TV. You know, I'd rather just sit there and watch YouTube than watch TV any day of the week. And I hardly ever watch anime, mostly. I mean, as much as people probably think I do, I really don't. You know, I just recently bought South Park on DVD, you know, like 1 through 5, and been watching that. So that's what's been taking up most of my time. Oh, god damn it! You see what happens? I go to fucking record a video, and this is what happens. I get fucking tired, and I'm just bored out of my mind, sitting here waiting for something to happen, and nothing's gonna happen. That's this in a nutshell. I'm supposed to be the one entertaining you guys, not being bored and getting you guys bored myself. This is the second level so far that's done this, and this is an exception because this one fucking it's boring because it just keeps going. That's the problem. Like, Alex just keeps fucking talking, and I know that's a coincidence. I know it's funny how that works like that. Like, this Alexander doesn't shut the hell up, and neither do I. But this one, I feel like, is way more annoying than I am when it comes to that, because he just does not get on with it at all. Oh, god damn it. So this area right here is really relatively easy. You don't need to really shock the water yourself. You can shoot the thing and it can do it by itself. I don't know what the hell I was thinking when it came to this. I just wanted a free easy shock, because if they get on the platform, you can't do anything about that. Once they get on the platform with the little sister, there's nothing you can do. They're just gonna avoid the electricity, so that sucks. I hate that. So this is what, the first little sister done? I think so. And then after this one, I think I have like 2 more, I want to say. It's either 2 or 3 more, and I want to say it's 2 more. Maybe. I remember talking about this level before, actually, like, in like a previous video. I don't remember what it was, though. Damn it, I'm trying not to talk while I'm yawning at the same time, so I don't want to fucking bore you guys or make you guys yawn too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's just gonna happen. What's the point of that right there? There's no god. How are you gonna get anybody on there unless you use decoy? There's just no point in that goddamn cyclone trap. Besides, like, cyclone trap in general just kind of sucks. I think I've never really liked cyclone trap that much. You know, I mean, back in like Bioshock 2's multiplayer, yeah, it was great because all you have to do is just put a fucking what they do? They shuck the puzzle, or no, they put a cyclone trap down in front of a door, and then they would shock it or freeze it, burn it, whatever, which was cool. You can, you know, mix and combine plasmids and stuff. I like that idea. And they'd always put it like right near a fucking door, and then you walk in and get blown up and shocked or burned at the same time, and it just kill you instantly. It's like, oh, you assholes, you know? Okay, so I skipped out a whole fucking like hour-long talk right there. No, it was probably about, you know, a few minutes worth of footage. Guys, it's fucking boring. It's fucking boring. It's just Alex talking about, you know, hey, Delta, what's going on? Good to see you. Anybody in the crowd want to come up and, you know, get on with the show or anything like that? And he's just going around, floating around, asking people, like, come on, hurry up, dude. This room right here is mostly filled with nothing but Houdinis. I think I just got the lifesteal ability, maybe? I think so. I think I got the vampire tonic. I don't know. I don't think I put it on, though, which I end up accidentally taking it off anyway. Because I'm a dumbass. But that's gonna happen. Fuck hey. I'm sorry. Really sorry. I'm gonna keep apologizing because it's gonna keep fucking happening. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, in other news, it was weird because, like, last night, me and my buddy were gonna go play Paladins. And the game's like 9 gigs big, right, on PS4. I have 18 gigs left on my PlayStation 4. I need a new one, I know. And for some reason, the game wouldn't let me play it at first. Until I had to delete space. It said delete like 200 megabytes worth of space. Like, what do you need 20 gigs for? The game's like 9 gigs big. I don't get it. I don't understand it at all. By the way, quick kills for alphas, just use a shotgun. To me, that's your best bet. Especially if you're doing what I'm doing and getting everything in one run, like upgrading weapons and all that stuff, go for a shotgun. It's probably the easiest thing to do. Just easy takeout for them. They're practically nothing, to be honest. And they typically like to get close and headbutt you. So the best way I found of doing it is just a shotgun blast their ass. So I'm looking for how to get this code. It's not that hard to find. I do find it eventually. I don't know the code dead offhand, like the actual number for it. But as you can see here, I'm looking around and I basically... Do I travel all the way back around? I hope not. No, I give up and I'm like, alright. I'm out. Fuck this. So, there's no code in here. You can find the code on the wall, and it's through a crack in a wall. So, it's not in here. I'm just being stupid. I'm looking around, pretending like I'm actually doing something, but you guys should know by now. I'm basically looking for the code. Because I didn't know where the hell it was. You know, I was looking for anything. You know, diary, basically. And then I just happened to randomly spot it, and I was like, oh, alright. There it is. So yeah, the thing on the it's hard to see from here, but I do zoom in. But this is where I find the code at. I'm like, oh okay, it says help me, and then it has the code on it, which I think is kind of cool. So there's that. That takes care of that one. Most of the codes in this game are not that hard to find, and I'm glad that they aren't, because that'd be a bitch to get everything if you had to be forced to go find these codes. You know, in fucking previous levels or something. That would just suck ass. And luckily they give you like the code keep, so in case you forgot it, you don't have to go all the way back just to go get it again. Which I'm glad that they did that. So this is one of the Hacker Plus things. Not really needed. Don't really care for it too much, because I don't do too much hacking. I do a lot of hacking, yes, but I don't really do it to the point where I need health right then and there. You know, that's what I found about Bioshock 2, though. It's like there's never a need to really get health, I guess. I mean, yes, having a max amount of both Eve, hypos, and medikits is a definite thing to have, a definite worth thing to have for sure. So, yeah, right here is when I finally find out. I'm like, oh shit, you can't get Incinerate 3 or Electroshock 3 without going to level 2 first. So there's that. I fucked up. Make sure if you're going for the trophy for it, you're going to have to buy every single type of plasmid. You can start with level 1. You don't have to buy all the level 2 shit. I'm just buying all the ones that I know I'm going to need. I forget what Telekinesis 2 gives me. I think it probably gives me like extra damage, if anything. I'm not sure. I know level 3 allows you to pick up human bodies. Like, you know, actually like alive people and throw them. Which isn't really that good. I mean, if you want to hold them hostage for a bit, then yeah, you could probably do that with it. But that's it. There's really no other need for it. Ooh, man. So, how did everybody enjoy their Black Friday? I mean, you guys have a good time, or, you know, your Thanksgiving and stuff? My Thursday Thanksgiving wasn't really that good, and my Saturday Thanksgiving, like the one I had yesterday, was alright. Now I gotta go back to work tomorrow. Luckily it's the afternoon, so I don't have to worry about that right now. I did go out for Black Friday, and I bought, for myself, Crash Mine of a Mutant. I found at Vita-Chambers, which might not work. It may or may not. I don't know. I'm dingling around with it right now, so if you hear it opening and closing, that's why. Because I'm fucking bored. I want to look at something, goddammit. Okay. So yeah, I bought that. Just, it was there. You know, it was one of the games I could never really find, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll take it. The sad part is, like, after what was it? No. Okay, so they had a sale going on, like buy two get one free, and I guess they were having it in the morning, rather than actually fucking just doing it all day, they decided to have it during the morning time, which I didn't show up for because I went to the GameStop one. GameStop, I think, was having like a buy two get one free all day, and they had like, you know, a certain % off on certain select games and stuff, or just certain sales and shit that they were doing. And I bought, you know, Fractured But Whole for my brother, and I bought at Vita-Stock DMC the collection for my friend for Christmas. Well, and I bought my brother a Steam card for both his birthday and Christmas present, so got them knocked out of the way. That's good. I think I've pretty much done everybody now. I just have to give my other buddy his damn present, but, you know, I don't think he's gonna want it, so who knows what's gonna happen. I don't even fucking care anymore, really. Whatever happens, happens, I guess, so this year is just a weird year, you know. I always get pissed off during the holidays because I have dumbass family members that I just do not like to be around. And, you know, there's cousins on both sides I don't like. On pretty much all sides of my family. I don't think there's a single cousin I can say that I really like. Yeah, I mean, that's, you know, actually, like, well, I can't say it's blood related. I don't know. Most of my cousins just fucking hate me, so it's just like I just deal with it. And that's what cousins are for, right? They're supposed to fucking hate you. I mean, yeah, I have one that's now in the military, which I don't really talk to too much, but I don't really hate him. It's just, you know, he's gone, so there's not much we can do. Then I have one that's not really, well, he's not really a cousin anymore. Same thing with his sister. They're not really my cousins anymore because, you know, their mom is dating somebody else that's not part of our family, so there's that. But I still consider them cousins regardless because we know them forever, you know, it feels like. And I don't know, I feel like I'm just awkward, I guess. Like, ever since somebody told me that I am, I've been feeling that way ever since. You know, that I just, no matter what I do, I make people uncomfortable. And it sucks. So I just basically am just an asshole now because, you know, I know whatever I say or do is basically going to turn somebody away from me and make them feel like, you know, I'm awkward or I'm just uncomfortable to be around. And it sucks, but it's oh well. It's oh well. You know, whatever. Who really gives a flying fuck anyway? You know, that's what I say. And who gives a fuck about these goddamn videos? Like, I know a lot of you are watching this, you know, Bioshock 2, though. So I'm not going to try to, like, be a bitch the entire time. I can't help it, because these videos... Bioshock 2, just, it's really fucking boring me right now. And it's fun to play, but for some reason, like, going back... And I'm just trying to be honest. Like, going back and, like, doing commentary... Especially for these hour-long videos, it's just, it kills me. It kills me, guys. It really does. Like, try doing it yourself, and then you tell me, you know, how you feel. So now I have Electroshock 3, which is basically you can charge it up and unleash a hellstorm of lightning, although it does waste your Eve rather fast. So really having the charge thing with it doesn't really do much good. Especially when you're fighting, like... regular splicers. I mean, if you're fighting like a big daddy, it can help out, you know, because you're doing that damage and keeping them shocked for a little while. But unfortunately, the shock does wear off, and just as much time as if you shock them normally, which I think is fucking stupid, mind you. You know, I just no. It needs to be for longer. You know, I feel like it does, but it doesn't. So oh well. This room right here is a room we're gonna have to come into anyway. I thought it was a secret room at first, but no, it's not. This is actually something we have to do. That tonic I was messing with earlier is a teleportation tonic. It's not too hard to find because if you're not looking in the general direction of where you need to go, it's specific where it goes. If you're not looking toward where it's going to go, it's not going to pop up. So once you look in that general direction of where they want you to look at, it will pop up. So you'll see where it goes. All it gives you is Vending Expert 2. That's it. You get cheaper discount at stores. For some reason, that particular thing happens to be the one thing that is, you know, locked down, I guess, apparently. I don't know why they chose that, but they did. They could have done something a lot better for all the... Oop, my bad. For all the you know, the risk of going through getting it, which is much of a risk. all the time you spent going to get the damn thing, you know, you could at least give me something good out of it. But apparently not, so, well, who cares? Who freaking cares? I'm sorry that my Bioshock videos are just not that good anymore, and they're probably not going to be, guys. Especially with Infinite, there's not much going on in Bioshock that really needs to be talked about. Even though 1999 mode is a fucking turd to go through, I think it's a really tough one to go through for me, at least. Bioshock's just, it's a run-of-the-mill shooter. It's the same thing, no matter what you do. Like, once you get to a certain point and certain enemies, you're going to be fighting those enemies all the time, regardless. You know, yeah, they up the difficulty, you know, as you go on. You know, they increase the difficulty with enemies and stuff. They give you new enemies to fight, and I like that, but there's not much that I can consider super difficult that nobody can really do. And it's funny because, like, going to Quick Trip today, my brother brought up, like, you know, playing Bioshock. He's like, man, I really need to play, you know, but he's like, I'm just, that trophy for, you know, beating Survivor with no Vita-Chambers, that sounds really hard. And I told him, like, it's not that hard, really. All you gotta do is just save your game before you fight a Big Daddy, especially for one. You can go back and come back and kick their asses later. You can come back and be a lot stronger. But the problem is, with Bioshock is, in, like, most of your upgrades, you know, health and Eve-wise and all that stuff, basically come from the Gatherer's Garden machine. So, you're kind of, in a way, you're kind of forced to fight the Big Daddies. I mean, if you're going to, you know, finish them off, right? If you want to finish the game decently, you know, with a decent run, you're kind of forced to fight the Big Daddies and get those little sisters. So that's the challenge that is there, is, you know, building up that courage to go fight them, of course. And with Bioshock 2, you can't go back, so you're forced. You're literally forced now to kill the Big Daddies. If you want to get everything, you're forced to fucking kill them. If you want a nice, pleasant run, you're gonna have to kill them. And they made them a little bit easier here, I feel like, because they made the game easier. So that way you can get the little sisters and have a more pleasant run through. So, that's just my thoughts on it, really. And, well, you know, back in Bioshock 1, you can always just go upgrade your weapons. You know, once you... Those will always be there. You can always go get the power of the people stations and just go upgrade your weapons, and you'll be fine. So that's not really that annoying to go back and find a Big Daddy. And I think I've always done that when I play Survivor. Well, when it came to Survivor No Vita-Chamber was... You can easily... Okay, you can't easily... No. You can kill the first Big Daddy by yourself without, like, having any upgrades or nothing like that. Without having the, you know, the luxury of having all those super, you know, mecha awesome stuff that you get later on. I think you could do that pretty well. It's just... I can't. I need to come back and kick his ass later, you know. And same thing with the first Rosie too. Like the first Rosie is like, ooh, you know, that's the first Rosie. You know, I don't really have all the proper equipment to kill that son of a bitch. You know, yeah, you have, fuck, I can't remember what the hell. Yeah, see, okay, no, you have telekinesis at that point. I'm trying to remember where telekinesis came from. Yes, you would have telekinesis at that point, but it's still, I feel like it's not enough. Maybe I should do that. Like, I want to do a no upgrade run, wrench only, on Survivor mode. And maybe even with no Vita-Chambers. That would be an interesting run for sure. That'd be a hell of a fight. Especially with, like, you know, Andrew Ryan and all that. Because if I want to go fight him down, I'm probably going to need a lot of good upgrades. And the thing is, I might also use plasmas. I don't know. Who knows what I'll do for that. That'd be an interesting playthrough for sure. But definitely one that's not going to be very fun. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll think about it. Somebody basically just walked in here. I have no idea what's going on right now. I don't even care, really. I'm just going to keep doing my recording, you know. Fuck them. They're not my problem. So, we now finally made it to the last of the security things to break down. There's a ton of, like, you know, bottles in here and stuff. So if you need health now, go ahead and grab it. I don't really care for it, you know. I have my own health things I can use. So it's not really a big deal to me. Over here is where the security panel thing is, and I think there's some safes to unlock. It's either this room or... No, it's this room. Okay. So I just whip out all the auto hack tools because, like, screw this, you know. Might as well save myself the trouble one time now and not have to worry about having to go through all those stupid ass security bots coming through and killing me. Of course, even if they even did, there's plenty of stuff here to actually take with me. You know, I never actually really didn't look into what this stuff gave me, but it didn't look like they gave me really much of anything good. Mostly just ammo and, like, mini turrets. So, health packs generally, yeah. But if you ever need to come back and, you know, use them, then they're there, and that's good. That's what I do. That's what I've been doing in Ninja Gaiden, actually, is, like, I've been learning to hold off on certain items and stuff now. I've started actually using my items a lot more properly than I originally did. Because that's how I actually lost a lot of times, was just... I would keep using all these, you know, health things, thinking, you know, I'm not going to get enough health to actually go on and carry on and fight the next guys. But on hard mode, I think you can. I think you definitely can. I haven't gone to Master Ninja yet, but I would like to. The game's hard enough on normal, I think. It's just, it's a tough game. And I think I've only beaten... I want to say I've beaten Master Ninja on Razor's Edge. I think it's like the only one. I haven't beaten Ultimate Ninja on there yet. Maybe I haven't even beaten Master Ninja yet. I don't know. I know I haven't even beaten Yaiba yet. I've been trying to go through there. I think I've been playing on hard, and I just... That's what I do. I always play on the hardest difficulty setting sometimes first. Depending on the game. Like, if I feel confident enough, I'm like, yeah, I can probably handle this. You know, like with Evil Within 2. Like, I'm like, I'll play on Nightmare, you know. How hard could it be? And it's not super hard, but I just barely play the game enough now. I need to get back into playing that, to be honest. That's... Evil Within 2's okay. I don't really care for the open world part of it. Like, it's nice that they added that. It's just, I don't... There's too much stuff for me to go do. You know, I kind of like... I'm kind of one of those guys that likes my survival horror games to be kind of enclosed sometimes. Like, you know, that one just is like, here, have some side quests and stuff. So go do this and this and this. Like, having all those things to do just overwhelms me, and I get bored. You know, because side quests are just boring. I want to have a main mission and have optional stuff to go do if I explore that area, then make it, you know, a reward for going out and exploring it. That's what I feel like games should do, instead of just having like a bunch of freaking missions, like side quests and stuff, and doing all that. I'm not a fan of side quests. That's my problem. I just don't care for those. And I guess that's probably why I like Bioshock, because even though it's technically an open world game, like you're open to a lot of space here to utilize, especially with the first game. They don't really shove side quests down your throat like, oh hey, look, go talk to this person and then you know, go find whatever they want you to go find. No, that's not fun to me. And that's why when it comes to games like Fallout or Skyrim, you know, I just don't particularly care too much for those ones because they're just too big for me, I guess. I'm a simple guy. I like simple things. I'll play them, you know. I won't hate them, but I just get bored real fast, especially when they're so, you know, big and just there's just so much room and so many things to do, you know. When everything just like combines at one time, it's just ridiculous to me. And I guess that's probably why I can handle games like, you know, Souls or, you know, Bloodborne, well, basically Soul games. I guess that's why I like those in a way, because, yeah, the worlds are open to me. They don't really give me a designated way to go. Except for Bloodborne, you know. You have a set path, but you can basically almost choose your path. Sort of. You have all these other, like, enemies you can go out, these other bosses you can go out and fight. And if you do that, you know, you feel really good because you killed that boss, you know. And as with Skyrim or, you know, Elder Scrolls in general, like, there's just no I feel like there's no set path to anything. I know they give you like main missions and stuff to go through, but I still just get sidetracked by everything else because everything else pops up. It's like, oh crap, now I gotta go do that. Now I gotta go do this. That. Now Infamous was one of them too, where you have this giant world to go explore, and you have a ton of side quests to do, and the side quests are just really annoying, but they're quick and easy to get done, so I just do them in rapid succession. I'm just like, alright, let me do every single one now, get them done with, and then go into the main mission. So that's probably what I'm going to do if I'd like to do Infamous on hard on here. There's no reason for a guide, no, but I figured, you know what, might as well just beat it, call it a guide, and be done. You know, who cares, right? That's pretty much what this boils down to, is just, most of these videos are, I'm trying to like walk through, walk people through them at the same time, because like some people have, again, some people are different. A lot of people are different. You know, some people actually need help, or they don't. You know, it depends on the person. Like some people have trouble with Bioshock 1, a Survivor, and hard, or no Vita-Chambers. I get that. I totally get that. I had trouble too when I first started. You know, and I'm glad that I can help you guys out. But to me, it's easy. You know, I think so. Or it's like, you know, playing Crash 1, where, you know, I've played that. Oh god, that game's fucking. The original one was hard as hell. And then you play the remastered one, and it's like, oh wow, this is really easy. And then everybody online is freaking out, like, God, this game's so freaking hard. It's Dark Souls. No, not really. No, no. I beat Dark Souls 2, and that's the only Dark Souls I've beaten in terms of like Dark Souls. I mean, I've beaten a couple Souls games like Bloodborne and Lords of the Fallen, and Dark Souls 2, and that's it. That's it. Those games are tough to me. But to other people, you know, Dark Souls 3 is a breeze, or Dark Souls 1 is a breeze. To them, to me, no. And I understand that. I suck. I suck at those games. I completely suck at them. And it's also the same concept too, where, you know, back to like doing guides, like there's really no point. It's the same thing with like if I wanted to do a Luigi's Mansion, you know, hidden mansion, you know, playthrough. But if I do it, I can at least show off where all the blue ghosts are, or just, you know, how to get an A rank. That's pretty much what I'm trying to go for if I did that. You know, I'm trying to set that extra boundary for people that, you know, probably want to do something like that. They want to feel accomplished for it, you know. I probably won't be able to get every blue ghost or every mouse or cheat, you know, every mouse or any of that stuff, but I'll try. I'll basically try to go for an A rank for that. If it's something I want to do, but I don't know when I'm going to do it. And same thing with Crash of the Titans, like, I just want to play the game on hard, you know. It's like, alright, just playing on hard. Basically, the only guide part of my guides is just basically name alone. Like, some people probably would need a guide, and some people don't. Like, my videos are half and half. They're supposed to be half entertaining and half informational. And for videos like this, there's really no information that I need to really dispel, because I've already done it, at least in the first 5 minutes of the video. You know, like when the Alpha Daddies came out, the Alpha Big Daddies came out. It's like, alright, these guys are easy. You shotgun them. There you go. They're done. That's it. That's all you guys need to learn. That's all I need to tell you. There's nothing big going on here, so like the rest of it is basically up to me, just keeping the commentary going, keeping it alive. Until we get to the next part where something really tragic, or not tragic, something really tough happens, which will be when you're surrounded by freaking alphas. When you have to, like, when you're about to finish off Alexander, that's like the next technical hard part. Or, you know, the big sister fights. That's what I'm still here for. You know, I'm trying to entertain, I'm trying to guide at the same time, but most of you people don't need the guides. I'm just saying, like, don't hate on me for calling it a guide when you don't need it. Because I'm going to call it a guide, regardless. Well, if you want to get pissed at me, go get pissed at freaking the Rad Brad for making his videos all walkthroughs. He's basically playing the games blind. Just call it a Let's Play. It's not that hard. But no, he straight up calls it a walkthrough. Like, you know, your skill level is going to be 0 when you start. Unless you've played, the game in that series before. Like, if you play a game blind, you're typically starting at like a really low skill level. Granted, you could have played games a lot before, before you played that one, but still. Hang on, my phone just opened up for some reason. I don't know why. Give me a sec.
First things first, we gotta pin them down. Find those plants.
That's kind of weird. For some reason, like, my phone got done charging and then it just opened up the menu. I don't know why. Okay, whatever. But anyway, like I was saying, like, if you're doing a game blind, how are you able to walk people through that? You know what I'm saying? Because, I don't know, like, yeah, you're showing people what you did and what you're going to do. But to me, that's not a walkthrough, that's a blind Let's Play. And the same thing goes with my guides, Well, granted, I've beaten these games, some of them, on that particular difficulty. So, I'm trying to guide people through and tell them what I did to beat said game on said difficulty or said level, whatever, yada yada yada. That's it. So, you want to get mad at me? I know a bunch of other people you can get mad at too. So I don't want any hate. I'm just trying to say, because I'm basically running out of commentary at this point. I need something to talk about, so there's that. There's never anything to talk about in these videos at all. Wait until we get to Bayonetta when I really start fucking things up. Real bad. I probably won't even mess with the secret missions. There was one I was messing with, but I messed up so bad. I was like, all right, let's not do it then. Let's just cut that out. Who cares? Because I'm trying to pretty much just get to the game, just beating it on hard. I can care less for the secret missions right now. Like, that's another video people can go watch. If they want to know how to do the secret missions well or better, then you guys can go watch that stuff. I know I should be providing like 100% the most of what I'm doing, but my guides are here to just basically guide on that specific one. That's it. And, Seraphim17 does the same thing too. Like, he makes all these videos of, like, challenge runs and stuff, and he basically talks to people like if they were actually playing it, which, maybe they're not. But if somebody ever wanted to go down that route and try to play those games on those difficulties or try those challenges, well, he's there to help them. So, that's kind of what my videos are like in a way too. In a weird way, but yeah. That's how I see my videos as on here. And then you have my main channel. Oh god, my main channel. I don't even know anymore. I'm supposed to be doing, like, a Let's Play and stuff, but I haven't been doing that very often. It's mostly because of these goddamn Bioshock videos. These things are hour-long videos, and they take forever to go through. And at that point, I've already recorded, like, a whole hour's worth of commentary, and I just feel exhausted. Like, I just don't feel like doing it anymore. And I really don't feel like doing Let's Plays that much anymore either. It's mainly just Let's Plays. Like, I'm totally cool and fine with doing guides. I love doing guides. Yeah, some of these can be pretty boring and just pretty ongoing for the most part, but it depends on the game. It depends on the game, not, me, I guess. Let's Play is just freaking, god, dude, it's getting old. It's getting real old, and there's people that have ruined it for me. Yeah, it's not just my fault. There are people to blame for the reason why my Let's Plays are just ass. Because they want to make me feel like I'm obligated to have to fucking do it. And, people like to joke, quote unquote, about it, but they don't really know what the hell they're doing because they don't know how my brain works. My brain works on a system of negativity, where if you tell me that I'm ass, my brain is going to immediately think that you mean that in a true way. Even if you are technically a friend or buddy, perhaps, if you straight up call my videos ass or something like that, then my brain is instantly gonna think, like, yeah, it is. So I guess I should just feel bad, I should just stop. And that's where I think most of my videos came down to, was just I would see these sarcastic comments, or just hear these sarcastic comments about having to upload all the time, or my videos are trash and garbage, and then eventually my brain started thinking that it's true. And that's what happened. You know, with my guide videos, I've gotten like maybe 1 or 2 hate comments. I've gotten hate comments on my main channel a lot more than I have on here, for sure. I've gotten like a comment like on Spiderhouse saying, you know, that I had like the worst commentary in existence. Like, this is like the worst commentated guide. And, you know, that didn't ruin me. But for some reason my Let's Plays are just ruined now. I don't know why. I don't know what the difference really is, but it's there. I guess it depends on the person saying it. Like, if it's like somebody I don't know, then I don't give a shit. But if it's somebody I do know and they have to like constantly joke or tell me that, you know, I'm basically ass, then I'm gonna believe it. So, just saying. Like, yeah. Oh, and it was so annoying though yesterday, because I had this person come in on my stream, basically said that, just so you know, I subbed. You know, like, just so you know, I subbed to your channel. Like, you know, it's like, what do you want? You want respect or something? Like, you're not gonna get it just because you subbed to me, asswipe. Like, if you sub to me, then cool. If you unsub, whatever. I tell people that all the time. And yeah, I like to say things like, yeah, just unsub, you know, I don't care. But in a way, I guess I do care. And it's just, it's stupid for me to say stuff like that. At least don't unsub to my guide channel. I mean, my guide channel is kind of cool, you know? It's kind of nice here. It's nice and easy going. Relaxing. We play these games on hard, you know? You guys get to watch me get my ass whooped. Kind of. So it's kind of enjoyable. Or at least get to watch me kick some ass. You know, this is finally the channel where I can start kicking ass instead of getting my ass kicked. So I guess that's kind of different, you know. That's one thing I guess that's different from my main channel. My main channel is just watching me fail and miserably at everything I do in my life. And then my guide channel is like, watch me prevail at everything I do in my life. And that's awesome. That's awesome. That's what we need more of. But yeah, like, this asswipe just comes in thinking I owe him something because he subbed to me. No, fuck you. Like, if you sub to me and you're like, you say stupid shit like that where it's like, oh, well, you owe us some videos, then you're a fucking cunt. Then, you know, I will block your comments. Straight up. You know, I ain't dealing with your shit. I am not here on YouTube to basically be like a full-time, you know, entertainer or job or whatever. I do this when the hell I want to do this. Not when other people want me to do this. I'm not talking to you guys on Hardcorian specifically, because I've said this in every video at least. Everybody on Hardcorian is typically pretty quiet for the most part, and I like that. I mean, having comments is nice, and having feedback is nice and all that. I know I like having feedback, but for the most part, I kind of like it being quiet. To where I don't have to deal with dumbass comments like, you know, you owe us a Let's Play. You owe us a video because, you know, we made your channel. No, you fucking didn't. None of you made my channel. No one's made my channel. I made my goddamn channel, and that's it. I've made both my fucking channels. Like, the only way these channels actually survive is because I upload to them. That's it. If I wasn't wanting to do this right now, Hardcorian would be dead. Hardcorian would be straight up just dead channel. And thankfully it's not. Thank God for that. I'm glad that I'm keeping this going, since I have some weird sense of pride and joy in this. Like, with my main channel, like, if I literally just stopped uploading altogether, the channel will cease to exist. I'm sure that everyone will start to unsub. All the people that like to pretend like they actually give a rat's ass about my channel, or say they do, they're going to unsub. As soon as my channel dies off of content, like, as soon as my content just fucking fails, which it's been doing on that channel, they're gonna start unsubbing. And funny enough, like, it's kind of late now, because I feel like it's too late for people to start subbing to my main channel. Like, that's a bad idea. Because, you know, I spent at least 8-9 years on YouTube. I mean, I've only had like 5 years worth of content, straight content, on my main channel. And now all of a sudden people want to start subbing. It's like, I'm already getting tired of fucking doing it. I'm already getting tired of doing the same stupid shit and having the same stupid ass people expecting me to do the same stupid shit. You know, and the same thing goes in regards with doing streams. Sometimes I don't fucking feel like streaming. There's sometimes I do feel like streaming, and sometimes I don't. You know, I hate having that feeling of like, I have to do it, you know. I don't want that feeling. I want that feeling of, you know, if I want to fucking do it, I'll fucking do it. You know, it's like, hey, you want to stream right now? Yeah, sure, okay, let's do it. Or, you know, I tell my brain like, hey Alex, you want to stream right now? And he's like, yeah, sure, okay. Or, nah, maybe we won't, you know, screw it. I like having that. But then again, I feel like sometimes I have to. And I hate that too. Like, I just hate being scheduled on stuff. That kills me all the time. Like, having it, you know, waiting for the anticipation to finally come. And then it just happens. So, my streaming will probably end up being a lot less. Depending on, like, what we do next. Depending on, like, what game goes on in my main channel next, my streaming will probably cease. Not completely, just quite a bit. You know, my stream might end up just being random streams like, hey, we're playing multiplayer games, and that's it. So, who knows what's going to happen with that channel. You know, a part of me wants Turd Monkey to just die. Because at this point, it's basically just a tumor that just won't go away. You know, like, it's a cool channel. It had its fun. It had its fill. But I've tainted it, and I'm not the only one. A lot of people are probably gonna jump ass and say like I'm the one that fucked it all up, which I kind of did. But believe it or not, a lot of you, which I'm sure a lot of you that are on this main channel right now, or on this main channel, a lot of you that are watching Hardcorian right now probably don't really even care for, you know, my main channel, which I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't blame you. There's a lot of people on my main channel that have basically just pissed me off to the point where I hardly even want to upload to it. Because they're also a problem. They've also tainted the channel. And I know, like, some of my streams, like, you know, there's new people that come in and they get tainted straight away. That I think is funny. But they get tainted in terms of, like, you know, at first they're all nice people and then they become sarcastic douchebags like me. And that's cool. But then they become kind of annoying and then that's not cool. You know, I don't like being annoyed or bothered too much, so that becomes a problem on its own. I don't know. I just... Oh, God. I'm going on these stupid rants. But, hey, at least I've kept the commentary going instead of just, you know, yawning the entire time. So, give me that, I guess. Again, if you don't like these videos, don't watch them. Don't watch them. Just don't watch them at all. Or just turn out the goddamn commentary if you really wanted to. Like, I don't even care what you do. I'm not making a living off of YouTube. This is not my living. This is not my home. I just upload here out of my own free will. And I'm basically freelancing. Yeah, I monetized some of my shit on Turd Monkey, but I was only doing it because I felt pressured into doing it. I know that sounds funny, how that works, but there's people that like to basically pretend like they can run my life, and then I change my mind almost all the time, so that changed. That's the other thing too, like, I tend to change my mind a lot. Because there's one minute I'm like, that's a good idea, that sounds like fun, and then like when you start doing it, or my brain kicks in and it's like, wait, did they just tell you to do that? My brain's like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, they fucking did. And after that point, it's like, well, it's time to get back at them. Time to make sure it doesn't fucking happen. That's the other problem too, like, if you guys tell me what to do, I'm not going to do it. Or I probably will do it, but I'll probably just, you know, be an asshole about it or something. Depends. Like, I've been getting bothered by doing Ninja Gaiden a lot, and I'm basically now just doing it on my own reasons. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, it's because, you know, you got told to do it. Well, in a way, yes, but at the same time, no. Like, I can just legitimately just say fuck off. I can just tell anybody just to say fuck off. I'm doing it because I feel like I want to do it. It sounds like fun right now, so I want to do it. I mean, yeah, I kind of been, you know, getting annoyed by being bothered by it for doing it, but, you know, alright, whatever. We'll see what happens. So, you guys can think what you want, I'll think what I want. Let's get off that Ninja Gaiden topic for a while. Which I would like to do it one day, but I can't say for sure it will actually happen. Dead Space is one of those as well. There's a lot of games that I'd like to do on this channel, but we'll see what happens. I'm just wondering what's going to happen to my main channel. If I delete it, like, well, not delete it, but if I just cease to do anything on there, then I know that all my problems will just fade away. Not all my problems, but a lot of my problems that I have with YouTube will just fade into existence. Like, literally, a lot of issues I have where I'm being forced or told to do this or do this, you know. I don't want that. No, fuck you, straight up. You tell me to do something, I'm just going to be a dick about it. So, that's what happens. That's what happens. I don't know. I just... There's something deeply wrong with me, and I know that. I have a hard time being social, I guess, too. Like, being around people and doing things that I haven't known all my life, and that's an issue. Like, yeah, I've been knowing David all my life, but, you know, I can at least hang around him whenever, and it's fine. Sometimes we have our moments where we, you know, are kind of just quiet towards each other, but it happens. But again, sometimes I'm just really tired, so that happens a lot too. Speaking of being tired, holy shit, I'm tired now. I don't know, I talk way too much about my main channel. I want it to die, guys. I really want people to just fucking leave it and just want it to die. Nobody really understands whatsoever except for David. He's like the only person that really can understand why I want to quit it so bad. But for some reason, I just can't. I feel this stupid, like, prolonged chain, I guess, that just is stuck to me, you know? Like, I can't escape it. As, you know, much as I really want to, I can't. And I know I can't. Because if I did, I'd just get bored. And that's the problem. As soon as I quit, I'm going to come right back. And that's the problem that I have. It's like I can't stop for some reason because I rely on it for entertainment. And then it's basically become me entertaining myself alongside other people and those other people expecting me to keep doing it. So who knows? I should probably just make it. I really need to make a video explaining like what the fuck's going on. But I also don't want to make a video because I don't want to see the comments. I don't want comments. Well, granted, I could just, you know, block the comments on there. But a part of me does not want that. You know, I don't want to get that backlash that I know I'm going to get for saying what I want to say. I'm not afraid of it, I just don't want it. I hate it. I guess maybe I guess I'm a little afraid of it. I guess I'm lying. I guess I'm a little bit afraid, but at the same time, you know, I'm just waiting for it. I know it's gonna happen. I'm just waiting for it, and I anticipate it. I'm just anxious, I guess. I'm more anxious than I'm afraid of it, if I had to say. So, we'll see what happens. I don't know. Again, like I said, I want it to die, but it probably won't. It's gonna be here forever, and it'll never leave. That's my life for you in a nutshell. I love, like, the other sad part is too, like, I started doing my projects, I guess. Like, there's projects I like doing on there, like the Sonic Generations and Persona, and then currently now Sonic Heroes, and right now I'm doing a Let's Play of Kingdom Hearts. Like, I'm starting that back up again with Chain of Memories. So there's something there that I don't want to quit. You know, there's something there I want to finish, and that's the kind of guy I am. You know, I like to have things finished. I like to have things be complete. I like to feel completion, and I feel so bad for quitting Madhouse. You know, Mad World. What the fuck's wrong with me? I'm tired as fuck, I guess. A part of me is like I feel bad for quitting, Mad World and all that, because I didn't like complete it on hard mode. But at the same time, I feel kind of free from it. Like, yeah, I did it. I tried to do it, and then I fucked up. So I learned from my mistake. If I come back and do it again, then I at least know next time not to do the same shit I did last time. Not be stupid. And maybe Bayonetta might teach me that too. Granted, I've already beaten Bayonetta on hard mode, so that's whatever, but still, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I've made a lot of regrets in the past few years. It's something I can't help. I'm too nice of a guy. I let way too many people in my small circle, and I need to stop doing that. There's too many people that tell me what to do and force me to do things, and I don't like that. But I can't make them stop because they feel obligated of being a friend, I guess. So, I'm kind of just fucked. To be fair, I would like everything just to fall off, I would like for people just to leave, or me to leave. But I'm too comfortable with leaving, and that's the other issue too. It's like I'm way too comfortable in where I'm at. It's like I would like to have a different job too, yes. But I'm already used to the job I have now, so I can't leave. Because I suck at leaving my comfort zone. And I guess that's probably why I can't leave my YouTube channel. At least this one, it's fine. This one, I don't care. This one's, a decent channel. I hardly upload here, and I'm only doing Bioshock because I can get out of the way. It was a fun project. It's a decent project for sure. It's a decent guide. I'll give it that. I've had my ups and downs with it, but that's gonna happen. So that one. So now we gotta go deal with the big sister of the level, and this is a nice, okay place to come to because there's a lot of cover here that you can use to your advantage, and that's mostly what I did here. So if you got mini turrets, use them. Use your rockets. Shock her ass. It's as simple as that. All she's really gonna do is throw shit at you or throw fireballs. Big sister's hardly ever going for like melee attacks or anything, so you'll pretty much just be alright. There's nothing really here that I find really deeming too tough for her. Especially later on in episode 9 when we hit the... It's either 9 or 8. I don't know which one it is. It's one that comes up soon. Where we have to fight 2 big sisters at the same time. I think it's 2. I don't know. But even then, they're still not that fucking strong. They've basically become weakened now. Because they don't change. They don't fucking change shit. The first few big sisters are like, oh, fuck me. These guys are tough. And then after you fight your third one, you're like, this is nothing anymore. They don't get any stronger whatsoever. By the way, I think these red orb things are enragements. So if there's somebody around you, you can throw them at them and make them enraged. Which is pretty cool for the level, considering the fact that there's really nothing going on here at all. But still, I don't really use enrage as a plasmid much anyway. I've been told in the past that Hypnotized Big Daddy is objectively better than Enrage. Yeah, objectively. Not subjectively, but objectively, because, that's how the world works, right? When one person says something, they're automatically right about it. No. Not all the time, no. I wish people would just fucking stop doing that. I really wish people would just get their fucking egos out of their... Stop with their fucking ego shit. It's really annoying. It's really fucking annoying. People that think that they're better than everybody just because they are. No. You're a fucking idiot just like the rest of them. You really are. The moment that you say that, I automatically know that you have a higher... No, higher? No. A lower IQ. Sure, I might not be the smartest guy out there, but I'm a lot smarter than half the dumbasses that say shit like that. I don't think I'm better than anybody at all. A lot of you probably think I do, but I don't. shit, I think I'm worse than everybody. That's the problem. Like, you could probably tell that I have some self-conscious issues. Like, whenever I do these guides, it's the same thing. Like, I feel like I could do better with them. But I also don't because I know I can't. You know, clearly I can't because somebody else can do a much better job of this stuff than I can. And I know that. I'm not stupid. You know, there's fucking people that can do way better guides than I'm doing. Because all I'm doing is just basically ranting and bitching. And that's all my videos became. That's all my videos are now. Just ranting and bitching. But then again, we're playing fucking Bioshock 2, so what more do you want from me? There's not much here besides just kill fucking things and hope to God they die. So now we're going to be fighting off what looks to be like a rocket launcher type alpha, which we might have fought earlier before. I don't know. They're practically just rumblers. You just grab the rockets, throw them back, and kill them. They're not that tough. This fight's only tough because you're surrounded by multiple enemies, and it lasts for quite a decent bit of time, really. There's not too many alpha series here to take down, so it's relatively not that annoying. The only annoying part is just fighting Houdinis. They just keep fucking flying around and shit. Again, if you got a nice shotgun on you, just whip out the buck and blow their asses up. If you ever meet with an alpha, you know, you can also use armor-piercing bullets for your machine gun. Or just go with the like an old-fashioned heavy rivet or something. If you really want to, you know, really take them down real quick, just go with the rivet. I mean, shit. Or maybe even like rocket spears. Just blow their asses up. They're not that tough. Guys, they're not that tough at all. I hate to break it to you, but Bioshock 1 and 2 are not that hard. Well, you guys should know that by now. They're not that hard once you get a solid grasp of what to do. So now, we just got the key from Alexander, and now we're going to head off into the next level, which should be about a 15-minute part. Thank God for that. I want to go ahead and apologize like I always do every video now. I want to say I'm sorry for how these videos turn out. I know they're not the best, and I know they're never going to be the best. But just hear me out for a few seconds. I know I suck at commentary. I know I suck at making these guides, but I'm trying. At least I'm providing them for people that would probably want them. At least you guys can watch what I'm doing and see it that way rather than listen to what I have to say. I rant and bitch a lot, but that happens because I feel more comfortable with, you know, oddly enough, talking to strangers, I guess. You know, talking on videos like this, so just want to apologize for anything I say in these videos, and hopefully you guys enjoyed enough. If I didn't bother you too much, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time when we play some more Bioshock 2 on hard difficulty with no Vita-Chambers. And as always, take care, everybody.